this story, I've titled this story as It's All a Matter of Choice. Okay. And this is something that happened. This is an experience which I'm going to share with some self reflection and uh, what I felt and thought as soon as this happened. So I was traveling from Goa to Bangalore just about 15 days back. This happened on the 13th of February. So 13th Feb, got into the train at Margao, and the train left Margao about 11:45 in the night. Okay. So I'd booked a second AC. And as usual, I don't like, I mean, I'm happy to be in a third AC, but I don't like it so much because I like to sit down in the night and look at what is going by. I don't sleep immediately. So I like to look at whatever I can see of the countryside. And when in the third AC, because of the short gap between the berths, you can't sit. So you have to bend like this. So I prefer to go on the second AC. But I also dislike the side berths for whatever reason. And more so, I dislike the top on the side because you don't get to see anything. There's no window, and it's slightly smaller than the other ones. But sometimes, Murphy's Law, right? You get what you don't like. So I went into the train and I realized that I had number 27 or 28, one of the two, and it was on the side top. So I said, "ठीक है, until everybody settles down, I'll sit down in the side. I'll sit down on the berth, and then I'll wait for the TT, and I'll see if I get a chance. I'll ask him. So if there's another lower berth somewhere on the side or down inside, can you give it to me?" So TT came. By then, what happened? Was this very noisy family that got in. And I love to. I think a lot of us here, I don't know if you enjoy it, but I'm a people watcher. I love to watch people. I love to watch the dynamics between families, the dynamics between genders. You see it. Without their knowledge, they show you a lot about the functioning of a family, either at an airport, a bus stop, all of these places. I find them very interesting. So a delayed flight doesn't matter to me. I sit and love to watch people. Anything. So when I'm traveling, I love to. It's just so interesting. So I sat into my berth and then I realized that there's literally chaos. So I'm on the side, and so one, two, three, four. In front of me are four berths. So this family got in. Uh, so it's typically the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the daughter-in-law, and the son, and their two children. So they came in, they picked up the two kids and they chucked them on the top berth. Literally chucked them. Pick them. "बैठ जाओ ऊपर." Okay, so two children were up on the top berth. They gave them some biscuits or something and khalo. Okay, so they're on top. One problem is sorted. Then the father-in-law and mother-in-law came down and sat down like Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip. So they're like the matriarch and patriarch, I think, just sat down. And then you had lots of luggage coming in. I'm thinking to myself, are these people moving house? Bag after bag after bag was coming into the uh, compartment. Okay. So he's chucking it in from the platform, and the wife, she's quite slim, very, what do you say, full of energy, right? You wouldn't think that such a slim young lady has got that much of energy. She's running, picking up the bag, coming in, moving furniture, shoving it underneath the bogey. And the man and his wife, the two senior people, they are sitting down so calmly as if nothing is happening around the world. Not a word. They're just aram se baithe hain. And these two लगे रहो मुन्ना भाई, दोनों भाग रहे हैं, okay, running, pulling, pushing things inside. All of this happened. Finally they settled down and I was sitting down. Then the senior man, he turns around and he looks at me, gives me that cold stare, and he says, he asks me, आपकी टिकट यहाँ की है? I said, हाँ जी. Okay. Then he says, number. So I just looked at him. I said, now me being me, I said, I don't have to tell him the number. And please, the way he asked it to me, like he looked at me and he said, number. I just pretended like I didn't hear it and I continued sitting down there. Okay. I didn't think he's not my TT. I don't have to tell him. I didn't retort back. I didn't say anything. Just sat down. Then he asked me, are you on the top berth? I said, yes. Now, okay, I think I'm a little bit off time. Right. So, uh, quickly to go by, this was our first what happened. And then we went off to sleep. Next day morning, um, we woke up. The man down below me just didn't get up. Just didn't get up. I said, what do I do? 8 o'clock, 8:30. He's not getting up. I'm up at 7. I don't know what to do. If it was 20 years back, my dear friends, I would have got down and I would have woken him up. I would have said, sit down. Okay, this is a new Devika, 20 years hence. I got down slowly. I peeped around. In the next compartment, everybody seemed to be awake. I said, could I have a sit down here? Okay, I think you can hear me. Power's gone out, but it'll come. I said, can I sit down here? And I had this amazing 4 hours with a scientist from DRDO, a retired person, and a doctor couple and their son. We had such an amazing bonding. Okay. And our journey was so good. This gentleman finally woke up at around 11:30. Okay. But I didn't go back to my seat. So my point is, see, I could have chosen to make a ruckus and woken up a person and said, legally, I can sit on this seat from 7 in the morning. I could have done that. But I said, you enjoy your sleep. I won't sit here. I'll go next door and find some more interesting people to have a conversation with. So sometimes it's all a matter of choices. And our choices make so much of a difference in life. They make it pleasant or they make it uh, terrible. So that's my little story for you all.
क्या बात, क्या बात. Outstanding. Normal, a normal incident, you have created a story out of that. Amazing. That's amazing skill, actually. I know you could have made it half an hour also. You could have squeezed it for
I
two
suddenly
minutes
realized,
also.
oh my God, I'm already. Right.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I'll ask Fullo Begum.
Uh, Devika ji, the energy, so much of chirpiness. I was really enjoying the energy, the vibrancy, because I really need that right now. And जिस तरीके से आपने पूरा सुनाया, वो इतनी ज़्यादा ऐसे उसमें चहक 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 इतनी थी ना. So I literally enjoyed that, and I really wanted to consume only your energy. And I feel if you're not really working with children, then you must, because children require such energies. So you should conduct storytelling sessions with children around.
Will
No,
do that.
she's an amazing storyteller. She's a corporate trainer,
Yes,
Fullo.
that's what I'm saying. So corporate trainer के साथ साथ, I think I've seen in pre-nursery schools, a lot of teachers are there, young teachers, but they do not really realize what it goes, what kind of energy it takes, to be with children, to be like children, and you have your inner child alive. So that's really amazing, and it inspires younger women than you, that yes, if because at 45 people tell me, oh, ab kab badi hoegi tu, but looking at you, I must continue. You're like an inspiration, that yes, keep
Thank,
your inner child alive. I thoroughly enjoyed.
thank you so
Okay, Dr.
And
Tajinda.
that little smiley also speaks in your name, Devika, with the smile.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Tajinda.
यस मैम. आपकी ना मतलब जो स्टोरी मतलब द वे यू हैव टेल टेल द थिंग्स, और आप जैसे बता रहे हो कि चॉइसेस के साथ मतलब दीज चॉइसेस रियली मैटर. आई एम लिटिल बिट लाइक यू, कि जो आता है ठीक है, उसको इंजॉय इंजॉय करो। जो भी आता है इट्स ओके। कोई चीज आपको पसंद नहीं भी आई तो भी इंजॉय करो, और वो वही चीज फॉर वो फिर वो इंजॉयमेंट बन जाती है।
Yes.
और यस, जैसे फूलो मैम ने बोला कि यस आप बच्चों के साथ काम करो, बट अगर आप कॉर्पोरेट में कर रहे हो तो वो भी बेटर है, बिकॉज दोज पीपल ऑल्सो नीड दैट चर्पीनेस। नहीं वो उनकी तो लाइफ इज लाइक इन, आई थिंक दे मस्ट बी वर्किंग इन लाइक मशीन। सो
Mhm.
दोज पीपल ऑल्सो नीड दिस योर एनर्जी।
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tejinder.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you so much, Devika ma'am.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing story.